Helen Keller says, life is either a daring adventure or nothing. Once I spoke with a friend who was very dear to me. I remember at that time we talked a lot, but she told me a sentence that I will never forget. When she said to me, Iman, I'm very different from you. I just want to live a very normal life, get married, have children, and work for the rest of my life, completely unlike you. So I told her, what do you mean? She said to me, in the sense that you are risking your life, traveling and sacrificing a lot. Then she said, I never want to risk my life. I just want to live it like others. I told her, as I will tell you now, my dear, when I become a grandmother, what do I tell my grandchildren about how I lived my years? Am I really the heroine of the story in my life? Then my friend told me, this is your life after all, but I will never take any risks. I love my comfort zone and I don't like to get out of it. In the end of our conversation, I respect her choice. But in fact, my dear, to be honest with you now, these words remain in my mind. Every day I think about them, but in the end, I concluded that if I didn't risk my life while I'm young, then when I will take this risk? It's one life I'm going to live, so I have to at least make a mark in my life. Welcome to the world of success. Iman Abdullah is with you, and the idea of the channel is to elevate our thoughts to a new and more beautiful level. The most important thing that I hope everyone is well. Go and get you the most delicious cup of coffee or the drink you like, and listen to me well. Today is the second part of the Awaken Your Hidden Power series. From the introduction, you know what I will be talking about now. So, there is no need to procrastinate further. You and I both know that you will face challenges in life. If you decide to break the barriers or jump over them, you can bypass them or pass under them even. Or you may find a door that enables you to exist. No matter how long these walls existed, not a single one of them could withstand the crushing force of the humans who were determined to break them down. The overwhelming power that we all possess is will and resistance. My dear, I am saying to you in every sense of the word, the humans is indeed indomitable. Sometimes I sit around and think, Subhanallah, how did we reach this amazing degree of technology? How did we think of building towers? How did we think of ways to make life as easy as this we live now? How and all questions lead to an answer. It's the human being with his mind and willpower. I swear to you, my dear, this is a tremendous force beyond what your mind can imagine. So, no one comes to me and says, I want but I can't. No, my dear. You don't want it at all. Because if you want it, then you would have willpower. And if you had it, then you would crush everything in front of you, whatever you want. I know you will fail. You will be in pain many times. And sometimes you will put off your duties for your pleasure. But you have to know how to use these things. Anthony Robbins says, the secret of success is to learn how to use pain and pleasure instead of allowing pain and pleasure to use you. If you do, you will control your life. Otherwise, life will control you. Literally, my dear, just carefully consider these words. You will find that this is life and this is the truth. Pain and pleasure are the driving force that will lead to your life, either for the better or for the bottom. What you associate pain with and what you associate pleasure with shapes your destiny. What we can learn from that? Simply put, if we associate severe pain with any behavior, we will avoid doing so with all our might. Let me explain to you what I mean. My dear, if you link between laziness and the result, the pain that will eventually happen to you, you will avoid taking it. If you knew where smoking would lead you from the start, you wouldn't smoke. If you knew from the start about taking drugs and the state you will be in after taking them all, you would never dare to take them. If you knew that you would work until the age of 60 in order to provide just food for your children and live in tired mental, material, and physical condition, you wouldn't dare now, at the age of 20, to live your life while you are in your comfort zone. I know, my dear friend, the examples have nothing to do with each other, but this is the truth. Just know the end of the thing you want to do now before you start doing it, and you will never dare to go into it. But my dear, if we fail to direct what we associate with the pain and pleasure, then we are living a life that is not higher than that of animals. Did you know, my dear, that our hearts most often lead us, whether men or women, of course? Although we think that's our mind that actually drives us, but the truth is our emotions. That's the feelings that we associate with our thoughts that drives us and guide us. Although we know that eating chocolate is bad, we eat it, and from here we can say that this is not the decision of our mind, but what we have learned to mess with pain and pleasure in the nervous system since childhood, as we link chocolate to our feelings. And the key is here. We can learn to condition our minds, bodies, and emotions so that we associate pain and pleasure with what we choose to associate with each. By altering what we associate with pain and pleasure, we will instantly change our behavior. It is, my dear, what you've read in any other book or seen in any tab or here, for they are all worthless unless you decide to use them. And as I said at the beginning, if you are ready to take risks and live as you want in your life, you only need have willpower. And I swear to you, my dear, you will crush anything in front of you, because I'm absolutely sure that you are capable. You are a human being at the end. That is, you are a miracle in itself. My dear, we've come to the end of our dose for today. I hope that you've been benefited from me. And if you want to learn more, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell. If you like this episode of the series, feel free to put a like. Don't skip, my dear, by sharing this information. And as I always say, be a reason, as one word changes a whole life. And don't forget, my dear, that I'm on Instagram. I post short and motivating doses. Don't forget to follow me there. Thanks for your valuable time. See you in a new and better portion.